We've got two of the biggest bowl games today in college football, the Fiesta Bowl and the Peach Bowl. Both are semifinals for the national championship, and we've got some really great matchups. Cannot wait for them today, and I'm going to be giving you my predictions for both.
You're my first interview since I got injured, so you're lucky. You're a good journalist.
You can compare your swing, the good one and the bad one, so you can see like the difference.
I like to notice that, man.
I love it. Man, I appreciate how good, glad that makes me feel.
That makes me honest.
For the Fiesta Bowl, that's at 3 p.m. today. It's going to be in Arizona. We have two Michigan Wolverines taking on the number 3 TCU Horned Frogs, and it's New Year's Eve today. And you know, the TCU Horned Frogs, they're really the Cinderella story of college football. They're ranked number 3 this season. They reached the Big 12 championship. They came so close to winning it. And quarterback Max Duggan, he's done an exceptional job, Heisman finalist this year. And it's really great to see a team from Texas, I think, make it so far and just one step away from reaching the national championship. And TCU, what they've done really good so far is that they've been able to win a lot of close games. They've made some great comebacks, and they've got the right spirit. But Michigan, they're a really good team on both sides. They have a really good defense. That's going to be tough for TCU. And Michigan, they won their second straight Big Ten championship, and they're looking to head back to the national championship and try to win it for the first time in a very long time, and probably since 1997. And it's really a big moment for Jim Harbaugh as coach. And the Wolverines are without Blake Corum, of course, their Heisman running back and finalist running back, and they're going to have to rely heavily on J.J. McCarthy's arm, the quarterback for the Wolverines. And Donovan Edwards has stepped up as well for Michigan. He's their other running back, and he's done really good. So I think it should be fun. TCU has a really talented offense. Quentin Johnson at receiver and Kendre Miller, and I think it's going to be fun to see the offense go against Michigan and see how well the TCU defense can respond to J.J. McCarthy and that offense that Michigan has. But, you know, I think Michigan pulls this win out here in the Fiesta Bowl, and they head back to the national championship as a number 2 team, winning the Fiesta Bowl. And it's 3 p.m. today on ESPN. And Michigan, I think they should be able to pull this one out in a close, hard-fought win. I think the defense gets a final stand on Max Duggan and J.J. McCarthy, and the Wolverines are able to find some success against TCU. Max Duggan plays hard like he always does, but fortunately they're going to end up short, and their season will come to a close. And now we have the Peach Bowl between number 4 Ohio State, who were able to sneak in. You know, I think it's going to be interesting to see how C.J. Stroud and the Buckeyes respond. Heisman finalist. C.J. Stroud was expected to win the Heisman, but he didn't. That was Caleb Williams from USC. And, you know, C.J. Stroud is expected to be one of the top picks in the 2023 NFL draft. And Ohio State is looking to head back to the national championship after losing in 2021 to Alabama. Head coach Ryan Day leading the way for the Buckeyes. And Georgia's trying to win back-to-back national championships. They won it last year over Alabama, and they're trying to head back to it. Kirby Smart leading the way for the Bulldogs and leading the number 1 team in the nation. And senior quarterback and Heisman finalist Stetson Bennett is going to have to do his thing for the Bulldogs. Also with his legs, he's really good in running the football. And the Ohio State Buckeyes defense, they got torched by Michigan. Michigan put up 45 points against them, so they're going to have to try and figure out a way to slow them down. They came in number 4, and I don't know. We'll see what happens. And, you know, the Ohio State defense, they've not played too great recently, and you know, Georgia's Jalen Carter on the defensive line might pose a big problem for the Ohio State running game. And Ohio State, they didn't make the Big 12, the Big 10 championship this year. They weren't able to be at the top of their division. So, you know, they're the only team that, you know, didn't make it to their conference championship game, and here they are at number 4. And Ohio State, they're just going to find a way to put up points with C.J. Stroud. And, you know, that passing game, Marvin Harrison Jr. has been electric for them. And they're the best passing game in the Big Ten. So they're going to have to find a way to get that done. But unfortunately, I have Georgia winning this one 23-20 in the Peach Bowl. They get head back to the national championship in back-to-back years. 7 p.m. on ESPN Central Time. Tight game. Things can be back and forth. And I think CJ Stroud is going to put in a decent performance today. The thing is, if CJ Stroud puts in a good performance today, they win the Peach Bowl, and then they head to the national championship, and then he puts in a good performance there, then, the Houston Texans, presumptive number 1 pick, might have to choose, CJ Stroud or Bryce Young. Who knows what it'll come down to, but nevertheless, I still think Georgia is going to win this game. Stetson Bennett, their offense, gets the ball last, they finish it out, and I think the Georgia defense, they make Ohio State one-dimensional, and they get some stops late, and that brings it to my national championship prediction. I had Michigan winning the Fiesta Bowl, and I had Georgia winning the Peach Bowl. So in this one, I am going with surprising pick here. I'm going with Michigan to win it all this year in the 2023 National Championship in Los Angeles in SoFi Stadium, January 9th. I think it's going to be a really close game, really tight game, and I just think Michigan's a really balanced team on both sides. Georgia definitely got a great team for sure, but I just think there's something special about Michigan this year, and they find a way to get it done. So hope you guys enjoyed my college football playoff predictions, and I will see you in the next one.